I'm Erin Cookston. I'm a Bay Area-based yoga teacher, and I've been teaching yoga to the Navitas team at their headquarters for many, many years now. So I'm really happy to be here with you and hope to share just a little bit of that yoga practice with you. So this is going to be a really lovely interruption from your ordinary day. So if you can, please put aside whatever you're doing, whatever you are working on, and join me to get a little bit more physically aligned and hopefully create some more calmness and clarity in the mind. So I'll give you a moment to kind of get situated. Again, you're just going to take a moment to put everything aside, everything away, and just clear your space to practice. So eventually, as you're ready, we're going to start lying down. So just come onto your back, and once you lie on your back, if it's comfortable for you, just take a moment to bring the soles of the feet together and just let your legs butterfly open. Release your shoulders down. Relax your jaw, relax your face. And I want you to just take 2 deep breaths where you're just really allowing the breath to clear out whatever preceded this moment. And it's clearing out any attachment of what's going to follow. You're trying to just be in the flow of the moment. One more deep breath here. So take your time, that's Ellie. So take your time and bring your knees now into your chest. And once your knees come into your chest, you just rock from right to left a couple of times. So if you're just joining me, if you're just kind of tuning in, clear out your space, come to lie on your back, bring your knees into your chest, relaxing into your breath. And we're just going to keep it really easy, really mellow for right now. So from here, you're just going to let your knees fall over to the left. And then once you do that, extend your right arm out to the right. And just take a couple of breaths. So a really gentle twist, and you don't have to try to push or crank. Really just allow the weight of your body to drop into the support of the ground. So you're really kind of getting into that groove of allowing the inhale to create more space within your body and within your mind. And allowing the exhale to inspire you to let go a little bit, maybe of some unnecessary tension or tightness or stiffness. Relax your jaw. One more deep breath. Awesome. So go ahead and bring your knees back to center, and we're just going to do the same thing on the second side. So you're going to let your legs spill over to the right, let your left arm open out to the left, and just that process of totally letting go into the support of the ground. And a lot of the times, especially when there's a lot going on around us, the first step in becoming more aligned, the first step in becoming more clear is the willingness to let go. Willingness to let go of control. One more breath. Awesome, you guys. Come back to center with the legs. And once you bring your legs back to center, widen your knees, and then reach your hands for either your feet, your ankles, or the backs of the knees for happy baby pose. So with happy baby, you're trying to let the low back release down onto the ground. Try to allow your shoulders to relax down so your neck has that opportunity to decompress any tension or stiffness or strain. And then just see if you can let the inner thighs widen a little bit more so you're feeling a sense of width and space come into the base of the pelvis and the base of the spine. One more deep breath. Great, guys. Bring your knees back into center. So from here, we're just gonna rock all the way up, and you're gonna transition onto your hands and your knees. So just take a moment to shift gears onto your hands and your knees, and just align your hands so that they're underneath your shoulders, your knees so that they're underneath your hips, and make sure that you keep your arms straight and strong. So we're just gonna move through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you breathe in, let the tummy drop down, lift the tailbone up, draw the center of the chest forward. Again, keep your arms straight. And then as you exhale, you're simply gonna round your back like a cat. So just doing the opposite. And we're gonna do just a few rounds like this. So this is really nice, especially if you've been sitting a lot so far this morning, or you've been sitting a lot this week. This is just a really gentle way to allow the breath to help loosen up stiffness. It kind of helps to release and alleviate the stress and the strain that gets trapped in the body. Just trapped in the body through our daily life. So just take 2 more breaths. Again, the intention here is to be gentle, maybe slow down a little bit, and to create some more space in the body and the mind. Awesome. On your next exhale, you're going to round your back. Let the buttock bones sink all the way down to the heels of the feet. So this is child's pose. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. And then we're actually going to side bend. So you're going to walk your hands and your arms and your rib cage over to the right, and you'll feel a stretch come into the left side waist. So again, resist the temptation to try to push or to try to get as much sensation out of the posture as you can. See if you can keep that balance of breathing into the shape the body's in, and allowing that process of breathing and shape shifting to help realign your body. You know, to help clear out what's not necessary. One more breath. And then we'll mosey on back through center and just right into the other side. So you're going to walk your hands, your arms over to the left. You then get to breathe into that right side. Again, that whole right channel of the body gets a little bit more space to open up to, without any force, without any strain, without any expectation. You're just breathing into the body, taking some time, taking some space in your day to let go of what's not necessary. And just recognizing that letting go is always the first step in bringing in what you need, right? Making space for what you need. One more breath. Awesome. We're going to mosey our way back to center. So return to your hands and your knees. Again, make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Now pull your belly button in towards your spine so that your back feels flat like a tabletop. Step your right foot back and ground the ball mound of the right foot down. Keep the right leg straight. Keep the weight even through both hands. Again, both arms stay straight. And then step your left foot back to plank pose. And as soon as you step the feet back, just give a nice lift through the abdominal muscles so that you're supporting the weight of the pelvis. And then as you keep pressing down through the palms of the hands, definitely keep breathing deeply and draw the center of the chest forward. Take one more deep breath. Keep the gaze down so that you're lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. 2 breaths in downward facing dog. Make sure your hands are shoulders width distance, your feet are hips width distance. You can absolutely bend the knees deeply, right? You don't have to sink the heels down. You don't have to press the legs straight. You want to maximize the length of your spine. One more deep breath. Awesome. Now we're going to walk the feet forward to meet the hands. So you're coming towards the front of the mat. Separate your feet hips width distance, and then bring your hands to your shins. As you inhale, press your legs straight and lengthen your spine until it feels parallel to the floor. And then as you exhale, just relax and fold down. Let's do that twice more, you guys. Inhale, flat back, straight legs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. One more time, really smooth inhale to lengthen through the back. Exhale, relaxing, letting go all the way down. Now from here, we're gonna come all the way up to standing. So with a flat back, as you inhale, circle your arms wide and then lift all the way up. Palms together at the center of the chest. Good, inhale, arms sweep wide and up. Exhale, forward fold. Always bend the knees as you fold to help take any pressure off of the backs of the legs. Hands to shins. Once again, inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, now step back to plank pose. So ground the hands down. You're going to step one foot back at a time. Once again, get the shoulders to stack on top of the wrists. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And see if you can simultaneously push back through the heels of the feet to keep the legs engaged. And lengthen the center of the chest forward. One more big breath in. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Take one deep breath in downward dog. Good, now look forward. Step your right foot forward, then step your left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold deeply. With your breath, inhale, lift all the way up to standing, arms circle up. This time, as you exhale, bring your palms down to center, bend your knees, and sit down into a chair pose posture. Now, as you inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead without straining the neck. Exhale, forward fold, right back in. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Step only your left foot back. Now bring your left knee down. So right foot forward, left leg back. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead for a low lunge, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Lift your back knee, see if you can just lightly step that right foot back to plank pose. Big breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Now bring your feet together. Lift high onto the ball mounds of the feet. Look towards your hands and step your left foot forward. Bring your right knee down. Low lunge, second side. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze smoothly goes up. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. So on this side, you're gonna lift your back knee and take a big step forward with that right foot. Now arch up, flat back, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Chair pose, exhale, bend the knees, palms reach down. And then inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot way back. Bring the right knee down. Low lunge on that left side. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze goes up. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Lift the back knee, step the left foot back to plank pose. Try to stay with me, big breath in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Feet together, lift high onto the ball mounds of the feet. Look to the hands. So now it's going to be the right foot that steps forward. Left knee comes down. Inhale, low lunge, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your back knee, step the left foot forward. Arch up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Come all the way up to standing, big breath in. And then this time just bring your palms to center as you exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and easy. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold plank. Again, shoulders stack on top of the wrists. Navel pulls in, belly button pulls into the spine. Push your heels back to strengthen the legs. One more deep breath, you're doing great. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So now keep your hands, shoulders width distance. Bring your feet all the way together.
Now inhale, lift your right leg straight up and go ahead and bend the knee and open up the hip. Take just 2 deep breaths. So you're trying to lengthen the front of that right thigh and hip flexor. It's an area of the body that's usually pretty tight for most of us. You just want to be gentle, take it easy. Take 1 more breath. Great, now straighten out that right leg, square off the hips, and then step that right foot forward between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Once the back knee comes down, shift your hips back and straighten out the right leg. And you just straighten out the right leg as much as you can, right? Might go pretty straight, might have to stay pretty bent. The important thing here is that you're trying to move your right hip and thigh back and lengthen the front of the torso kind of forward. Take 1 more deep breath. Great. So from here, we're just going to bend back into the right knee. Once you bend back into that right knee, heel toe your right foot just a little bit over to the right. Plant your left hand down on the mat underneath that left shoulder, and then bring your right hand to your right knee. Now turn your ribs, your chest to the right. Keep lunging into the right leg. Keep pushing the mat away from you with that left hand, and then we're going to circle the right arm back. Take 2 deep breaths. So you're definitely trying to widen across the center of the chest and still lengthen through the spine. 1 more deep breath. Awesome. Circle that right hand all the way back down. Heel toe your right foot back to center. Now tuck your back toes. Lift your left leg, your left knee. Stay with me. Spin your left foot flat. So you want the outer edge of that left foot to be down. And then just align your right heel with the inner arch of the left foot. So we're setting up for warrior 2. Anchor into the heel of the right foot. Keep the right leg bent and lift yourself all the way up to standing warrior 2. Definitely keep bending into the right leg. You just do the best you can. Press your back leg totally straight and reach evenly through the arms. Take 1 more deep breath. Now without changing the legs, spin the right palm up, bring your left hand to your left thigh, and then inhale, side bend that right side body by reaching the right arm up. Exhale, gently windmill the hands all the way back down to the mat. Come onto the ball mound of the back foot. Step that left foot forward and inhale, arch up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Stay in the fold. Reach back and interlace the fingers behind you. Release the head and the neck down. 2 deep breaths, widen across the center of the chest. And just like ever so slightly, move your arms away from your back body. 1 more breath. Very good. Release your hands all the way back down. Once again, we're going to arch up with a flat back on the inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Come all the way up to standing. Big breath in, arms reach up, gaze up, palms to center, exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Now exhale, fold. Step only the left foot back. Stay with me here. So right foot is still forward, left foot is back. Separate your feet hips width distance, and then place your left hand back down underneath the shoulder. This time left knee is going to stay lifted. Turn the ribs, the chest to the right, and circle that right arm up. Take a big breath in. See if you can gaze up. Exhale, circle that right hand back down. 2 more times. Inhale, so try to stay with the flow of the breath. And exhale. 1 more time. Big breath in. Exhale, release down. Great, we're going to ground the right hand down. Step your right foot back to plank pose. Big breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Feet together, now lift your left leg up and bend the knee and open up the hip. So once again, on this left side, you're trying to stretch out that left hip flexor and thigh. Again, it's a part of the body that's really tight for many of us, so you want to approach your physical boundaries with care. One more breath. Good, now straighten out that left leg square off the hips. We're gonna gently step that left foot forward between the hands. Bring your right knee down. And then once that right knee comes down, shift your hips back. Begin that process of straightening out the left leg as much as you can. So again, it doesn't have to press totally straight. You're really looking for, when you're aligning the body, you're really looking for creating healthy relationships between the different parts of your body. So we want the left leg to stretch, absolutely, but we also want to lengthen the spine. We also want to be able to breathe deeply. One more breath. All right, so bend back into the left knee. Once you bend back into that left knee, heel to the left foot a little bit out to the left. Ground your right palm flat so it's underneath the right shoulder, and then place your left hand on your left knee, and that just kind of gives you a little bit of leverage so you can very slowly and steadily turn the ribs, the chest to the left. Continue to press the mat away from you with the right hand, and if you feel sturdy and stable here, go ahead and reach the left arm back towards that right foot. Wide and across the chest. One more deep breath. Very good. Circle that left hand all the way back down. Heel toe the left foot back to center, and then pick your back knee up. Spin the inner seam of that back foot flat, and line up your left heel with the inner arch of the back foot. Push firmly down through that left heel and lift all the way up for warrior two. And so once you lift, of course, back leg is going to stay straight, front leg is going to stay bent, and you're trying to really push down into the heel of the foot to keep the knee and the hip kind of on track with each other to protect each other. Arms reach evenly away from center. Relax your jaw, relax your neck a little bit. Take one more breath here. And then without changing the legs, right hand is going to go to the right thigh, spin your left palm up, lengthen the left side waist, take a big breath in, and then exhale, windmill the hands all the way down, and we're going to step the back foot forward once again. Inhale, arch up, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Palms to center, exhale. Right back in, one more time. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back. Separate your feet, hips width distance. Ground your right palm back flat underneath the shoulder. Turn the ribs, the chest to the left. Circle that left arm up. Big breath in, gaze up. Exhale, circle the left hand back down. And again, inhale, circle that left arm up, gaze up. Exhale. One more deep breath. Big breath in. Exhale, bring that left hand all the way down. Ground the left palm flat. Step the left foot back to plank pose. Shoulders on top of the wrist. Navel in towards the spine. Push your heels back. Draw the center of the chest forward. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in. Now pitch forward. Slowly lower all the way to your tummy as you exhale. So once you lower down, we're going to point the toes back. Reach back and interlace your fingers behind your back. And for now, keep your feet down, but engage your legs. Try to get the legs to be strong and steady. Lift the shoulder heads up. Go ahead and lift your ribs, your chest up, but be sure that you're not cranking the neck, the head forward. Keep the gaze down. And then just let your arms lift away from the back. Again, nothing extreme. It doesn't have to be intense or extreme to be a really beneficial practice for the body and the mind. One more deep breath, lift a little higher. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Hands by the sides of the ribs. Go ahead and press up to hands and knees and drop the buttock bones back towards the heels for child's pose once again. If you can, release the forehead down and just take 2 deep breaths. Good, we're going to lift all the way back up. You're going to swing your legs around, and we're going to return to lie on our backs. So just go ahead and come to lie back once again. Straighten out your legs completely. Stretch your arms up and overhead, just like a nice full body stretch. One more breath. Good, now bring your right knee into your chest. So keep the left leg straight, right knee into the chest. From here, twist your right knee over to the left, and then extend your right arm out to the right. So this is a little bit of a deeper twist than that first reclined twist we practiced. And all that really means is that there's more opportunity to breathe deeply, and there's more opportunities to really track the effects the posture and the breath are having on the body and the mind. And so see if you can really close the eyes if you haven't already. Feel the inhale expand the chest, the ribs, the belly. Feel the weight of the body drop down as you exhale and empty out. One more breath like that. Great, so come back to center. You're going to bend your left knee and then cross your right ankle over the front of the left thigh. Flex through the right foot, and if it's available, go ahead and bring that left thigh, in, and hold the back of the left thigh if it's within reach. Just 2 breaths. So you're just trying to get maybe a little bit more space, a little bit more of a release coming into that right buttock muscle. The low back for sure, this is really good if you tend to have tension or strain in the low back. One more breath. Awesome, go ahead and let go of the legs. Extend the legs straight, stretch your arms up and overhead. Hey, and then we'll bring the left knee into the chest. Keep the right leg straight. Go ahead and cross your left knee over to the right for that nice twist. Left arm is going to open out to the left. And so again, because we have a couple moments with this twist, see if you can really get the most out of it. And always, you're increasing the benefit of your yoga practice and of everything that you do really in life. You increase the benefit when you pay attention. So see if you can just get into the flow of the breath a little bit more closely. Feel the inhale, chest, ribs, belly, really inflating and increasing that space within your body, within yourself. And the exhale definitely inspires a sense of letting go. One more breath. Very good, come back to center. So we're going to bend the right leg, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, and then bring that right thigh in. It's called thread the needle. Flex through the left foot. Release this side. One more time, straighten out your legs, stretch your arms up and overhead. And then slowly just begin to transition onto your right side. And then go ahead and slowly transition yourself just all the way up to a comfortable seated position. So do the best you can to sit comfortably for just a moment. And just always taking a moment to kind of close out your practice by just making sure that you're really in your body, you're really paying attention, and you're giving your mind that opportunity to clear itself out. So we're going to do that just by resting the hands on the legs wherever they fall naturally. Go ahead and close your eyes and just see if you can commit for the next moment of just keeping your eyes closed. And see if by closing the eyes, you might even feel like almost instinctually, almost very naturally and organically, your attention starts to drop into the body. And so as you allow your attention to drop into your body, can you maybe sit up with a little bit more height? It's kind of that feeling of sitting up with a little bit more of a sense of balance, a sense of inner support, inner connection. And just stay with your breath for 2 more breaths. It's so simple. You just allow the moment to be simple. Filling space in the body and the mind as you breathe in. Letting go of any unnecessary effort as you breathe out. 1 more breath. Let's bring the palms together at the center of the chest and see if you can take just 1 brief moment to drop your chin down towards your chest. Make sure you're relaxing your face, you're relaxing your jaw. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel great, and I hope you have a little bit more greatness through the rest of your day. You can find me and connect with me on my website. It's erincookston.com. See you again soon.